house, and I've got my family here, and we're going to show you how to make a Christmas pudding in association with the Royal Mint. And this year the Royal Mint have reintroduced their sixpences that you find in sixpence for Christmas pudding to start a family tradition.
It's got ER.
It's got ER. What does that stand for?
Elizabeth Regina.
Yeah.
Well done.
And so, what does it tell you about the coin?
Coins are seen as symbols of good luck and are often used in seasonal customs. They've been left in children's stockings and stirred into Christmas puddings for centuries.
Stir Up Sunday traditionally takes place on the last Sunday before Advent. It is a day to bring the whole family together to make the Christmas pudding. Every member of the household takes a turn to stir the mixture and make a wish. Before finally a sixpence is added to the mix for luck. This is this 2016 sixpence, a new coin for denomination, first struck this year, adds a contemporary twist to this familiar tradition.
Yeah.
Okay, so the person that finds this coin in their Christmas pudding is believed to have good luck the whole year through. So I'm just going to come and show you the sixpence. We're going to take it out of the bag. I'll do that now.
Cool, I'll take it out of the bag.
You can put it in. Now you can put it in your pudding to cook it in your Christmas pudding, or you can put it in after you've cooked your pudding. So the choice is yours. And I'm just going to put this on the side, and we're going to talk you through our family recipe for Christmas pudding. This was my grandma's recipe, but we've given it a modern twist, and this is enough to fill a 2-pint tub. What we tend to do is fill a 1.5 pint container, which is great for a family of 4 to 6, and we fill a 1/2 pint container, which is great, was one of the little tiny ones, for trying before or for treats, because somebody's favourite pudding
It's Christmas pudding.
and who would that be?
Me.
That would be you.
Almost weaned on it.
Yeah. So first of all,
We need our mixed dried fruit, which is already washed, some lemon zest,
And mixed peel. So he's going to add
So first we're going to add some orange juice, 1/2 cup.
traditionally, we would start soaking our fruit for Christmas puddings and Christmas cakes on over half term, but obviously we haven't. So I'm going to show you a trick where to soak your fruit. So the boys are just going to stirring that in. So in here for us, we've got cranberries, mixed peel, raisins, sultanas. We've got no cherries because my dad doesn't like grassy cherries.
No.
So we're going to cheat and show you how to plump the fruit up so it soaks in really quickly. We're also going to add some alcohol. We're using spiced rum, but you can use anything really. In the past we've used brandy, sherry, we've used lots of things, whatever's in the cupboard. So we're going to literally just give that another stir. And then the way to cheat is to heat it. So you can either put it into a pan, and you want to warm it up really slowly because you don't want it to boil, and you can leave it for once it gets warm, and then leave it for half an hour, and it will plump up the fruit. We're going to pop it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and that's going to warm it up for us. So if you see, we're going to put that in for 2 minutes and then come back.
Mum, that smells lovely.
The fruit. Whilst we're warming up the fruits, we're going to get my dad started creaming the butter and brown sugar together. This is definitely a job for someone with strong arms. So we'll come back to him once that's done. What we've got here is we've got our fruits, and as you can see, they're much more plumped, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got bigger.
They've got bigger because they
Soaked in the juice.
yeah, and it smells.
Look at my dad's nearly finished then.
Yeah.
So what's that?
That's the butter and the sugar.
Been
Yeah.
creamed together.
And so what we've done is just beaten that until it's got lighter and less granular, and then basically it's a bit of a bung it all in, apart from the eggs, which we're going to add a bit later. So what we're going to add is
Some almonds.
we're going to add. We'll add the almonds to the.
Almonds.
We've
Put 'em in here, Rob.
slivered almonds.
That's it.
You get all the rest. All the ingredients will be on the link below. You'll be a link to where we've got. We've got self-raising flour and plain flour mixed together.
You put
So
that in?
that in.
4 ounces of it.
Yeah.
Some
Brilliant.
chocolate buttons.
Okay, this is our modern twist on our classic recipe. Dark chocolate chunks or buttons. We've got buttons that we've chopped up.
So I'm gonna
Pop
put
that
them
in. This pudding's perfect for vegetarians as there's no suet in it. We actually use fresh breadcrumbs. So I'll pop the breadcrumbs in. And we're going to pop our spices in. And we've got allspice and nutmeg. Fresh nutmeg. Who grated that?
Mummy and Finn.
Yeah, Mummy and Minnie. Mummy and Minnie. And we've also got
Some cherries.
which we're going to put in here. We don't like glacé cherries, so we've used Morello cherries from the frozen aisle. So there's they're very juicy, so I'm going to pop them in with the fruit. I'm also going to pop in, with our fruit, we've got grated rind of a lemon, and we're going to pop in the juice from that lemon as well.
Can you put the lemon in, Robbie?
Yeah.
Maxie.
So we've got a lovely, we tried to use clear bowls so that you can see what we've got. We've got quite a moist, fruity mixture there, so we're going to pop that in as well. And then we need one of the other bowls that Daddy's been using. Finn, Minnie.
These?
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
One.
Not that one because it's got the bits in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One underneath. There you go.
Oh, actually, this one would have done. Sorry.
Sorry, Mum.
And then we're
There
going
we
to
go.
take the egg, which is 2 eggs, and
Put
you
it
can
into-
never have enough delicious
Sorry.
moistness. So we've got in here 1/4 cup of spiced rum. So we're going to give that in. I'll just move them out of the way.
Oh, that's smelling nice.
Give it a good whisk, Maxie. And now we're going to pop that into our bowl.
So I'll move that.
That's it.
And now do we mix it?
We
Yes,
do.
that's exactly
so
what we
this is the basis for our Christmas pudding.
So we all need a mixture, don't
We
we?
all need
We're
to
all
have
going
a
to give it a
mix.
mix and we're going to make
So
our
you
wish.
mix first.
Okay, I'll mix first.
So make your wish, you don't tell anyone what it is. So it's your wish for 2017.
Okay.
I wish.
Now Robbie's.
Yeah. So make sure it's all mixed in as well, Robbie.
That smells like a Christmas pudding.
Oh,
It does smell like a
tart
Christmas
into,
pudding.
isn't it?
If you don't use spiced alcohol,
Yeah.
you can add the vanilla and more spices into your mixture if you choose to. So like we said, the reason we just use allspice and nutmeg, you can also add cinnamon, but we've got that in our drink,
Vanilla.
and ginger. They're too great. And I'm going to make my wish as well. So what we've got here is we've actually got quite a loose mixture, which is absolutely fine, because the breadcrumbs are going to absorb some of the mixture in it. So we're going to actually leave this for half an hour before we put it into our bowls. So I'm just going to sort of pop this to one side, and then I'm going to show you what we do with the bowls, and then the boys are going to come back and help me pour it in. Okay, so we've come back after half an hour, and as you can see, it's a lot more solid. Yeah?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do now is, these are our bowls. So we've got a 1.5 pint and a 1/2 pint, and we're going to grease them. So a really easy way to do that is if you've used, if you've opened a butter when you're making it, you can use the inside of the butter wrap, and you just put a small piece of butter on it, and then you're going to give it a really good rub.
Can I please do that?
You can do that.
Thank you,
And
Mum.
I just need to grab some more butter because you need some more. And I'm going to put,
I'm just going to warm up the butter and melt it.
yeah, and pop that in there.
Can I scrub this something?
Okay.
And because the last thing you want is for your bowl to stick. You really don't want your pudding to stick in your bowl.
No.
So we are,
Thank you, Mum.
I'm just going to double check that it's greased right to the top on both bowls. And that one definitely is. And now so is that one. So we're just going to pop that to one side.
So we're going to put them on the top.
Just pop them to that side.
Okay.
And then we're going to show you what you do.
With the foil.
You actually cover your pudding basins with foil and parchment. So you need to cut 2 circles. So depending if you're good at cutting circles freehand, you can, or you can, because we've got 2 different sized balls, you can just trace around the plate. So we just lay that down.
And you're going to trace
Round the plate.
Round that plate like that.
and what you're going to do to cut it.
So,
Use the scissors.
and then we're going to do a smaller one as well. And then we're going to do the same with the foil. So you can just do that.
Can I draw it on the foil?
Yes, let me cut that out first. I'll pop that parchment to one side. Now, my mum never drew round circles. She used to freehand them. But the way that she did it, Grandma did, was she would fold her paper. So she would literally take a piece of parchment and she would fold it like this.
In 4.
Well, not just into 4, into sort of 8s and 16ths. And then
real fast.
she would just cut
Across.
like this. And you get a circle anywhere.
So let's do that with the other one.
So we'll cut. You just cut them.
No, doesn't matter.
Inches.
You want it to be exact. So we're going to do the next circle. So with this we just take again, we've got a square. Do you want to do the folding bit where we fold it?
Can I cut it?
Fold it.
One more.
Fold it.
And then please
And fold it. Where'd you put it? Across there.
Minnie, you wanted to do the foil, didn't you?
Yeah.
So do you want to trace on the plate?
No,
Back over, Robbie. Look at Robbie.
Minnie.
Maxine was amazing.
and you'll need the scissors.
We're going to pass that one to Maxie to cut, and then you can draw around another one.
Yeah. Can you actually, you can cut it this
It
time.
hasn't made a
Big mark, but
it hasn't made a colour mark. But you can still see where it is, can't you, Mum?
Yeah, do you want me to cut that?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Right, so press around that one on
I
here.
don't think you'll be able to fold it.
Remember,
Turn
put
it
the
over.
foil down.
Turn it over. Wait.
So you want your circles to be bigger than the tops, because we're going to cover the tops. And we're also going to put a pleat in the parchment, and we're going to butter the top of the parchment as well to stop it sticking.
Mum, look what that is. Like,
You did it so hard it ripped it. Oh, that's not circular, but it will do. You can just trim that.
Let's see.
look, Mum, if I just...
There you go.
You can start the cut from there,
You want me to start cut from there? Can you put that with the...
Yeah.
can't you?
Yeah, I'll cut down that. So now we're going to tip our pudding mix into our basins. So I will move the plate.
So, just put it to the side.
Whilst I'll cut this, let Mum cut this first.
Okay.
Do you want me to move the pencil? Do you want to finish cutting it? Or shall I finish?
You can finish. I'll finish it.
So, how do we put our pudding mixture in?
We're going to pour it in.
So,
And I'm going to, if I tip it, you can help
Push it in,
push
like
it in.
this.
So we're going to try to just put so much in each, and then let Minnie get that finished. Perfect. So I'll move
you
that out
hold
of the
it
way. No, I'll come round. We're going to need the scissors. Why do you think we're going to need the scissors?
To,
To put the string on. So,
oh yeah, we need to cut the string.
so would you like me to come around the front?
no, because we're just going to tip it in.
Will it all fit in that one?
No, we don't want it all in one.
We want some in the other first.
So we need to put some
the
in
rest
this
in.
one here.
Yeah, so you can pop that one down on, and you hold it. Hold it.
I'll hold
Maxie, and I'll tip, because it's quite heavy.
Oh yes, it is.
That's enough in that one.
And if the speck Can you put it in the oven?
And with this one,
Hang on,
isn't it that one that you put it over?
they've got to put the parchment over first,
Then the foil.
and we're going to butter the top of the parchment.
And what we do with the string?
We're going to use the string to tie the parchment and foil round.
So the parchment and...
Right, so at this point, you could add your silver sixpence
So
if you want to cook it in it, or you can add it at a later date. And now we need to butter the parchment paper.
You butter it, Minnie?
Yeah, I'll butter it, Robin.
So you just need to,
Maxi.
All over.
yeah, just a gentle layer all over. Just where the top is, where it's going to touch the top, that's enough. And the same on that one. Pass that on to Mum. The reason we're greasing it, even though it's parchment paper, is if the pudding rises and touches the top of the sheet, we don't want it to stick to it.
So it doesn't stick.
Yeah, so it stops it sticking.
So now do we put it on the top?
So we would put it on, but we're going to fold the pleat into it. So just literally fold the pleat, and we're going to push it over. Now this is where elastic bands come in handy.
Right, now we need to put
You hold it down like there and there. No, this side and that side. And then I'm going to go like that. Hold that bit with your finger. And
on the side.
we can fix that. Now this is why we make it bigger.
There.
So that's that with the elastic band. And then we're going to pop the
tin foil over it.
and we're just going to push that over like that.
And then we're going to tie some
We're going to use some
string.
string. This is just butcher's twine, baker's twine.
And can I cut it?
And I can always add some more if necessary.
Yeah.
So we're going to pop it. We'll do round first. Oops, it's falling off, I need your finger. This is a bit fiddly. Yeah?
I'm holding it. I'm holding it. Pull
I don't want to put it yet till I've got and tie it.
down.
Yeah?
There.
Now put your finger on it so I can tie it again where it joins. Yeah, put your finger there. I'm going to tie it again. And we're going to steam our pudding in it. Now to stop it just touching the bottom and getting too hot, you can use an upturned plate or saucer, but I use a metal cookie cutter, and then you can just pop it in and it won't touch. So this is from our slow cooker. You can slow cook, steam your Christmas pudding, but it will take twice the amount of time you think it's going to take in a normal one. So normally a pudding would cook for 4 hours and then you would cook it again for 2. We're going to steam this for 8 to 10 hours overnight, the big one. Hi, I'm back following day, and the puddings have been steaming for, they steamed for 4 hours, and then this morning we steamed them again for 1.5 to 2 hours, which is what you do before you want to serve them. So they're like this. Now you can literally pop this away until Christmas and use it. Pop it when you want to eat it again, warm it up, 1.5 to 2 hours and re-steam it. Or as long as you've not put your sixpence in to cook and you take the silver foil off, you can pop it in the microwave to warm it up. So here's pudding, and I took the tape off, and so you can see that this is what it looks like, and it has shrunk down and gone a lovely dark colour. Now to loosen this once it's warmed, I would literally run a knife around the inside and then tip it over. We serve our Christmas puddings with brandy sauce or custard, and I would pop my sixpence secretly in to the pudding when I'm going to serve it. I'll just pop it in. So if you want to see our full recipe, the link's down below to the blog post with the full recipe in. I want to say thank you to the Royal Mint for sending us the sixpence, and I hope that you get involved with Stir Up Sunday and make your own Christmas puddings with your family.